Bonjour à tous et toutes. Comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm on the français French classes. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. Today's video is the second part of my previous video, succeeding the previous video, which is Futur Antérieur Part 2. If you are directly watching part 2, it's no benefit at all, because first you must watch part 1, because there I have discussed formation. So as in the previous video, as I've already committed that I would be taking the usage of futur antérieur in my next video, and here we go. We have futur antérieur part 2 with the usage. So formation is a must to start with the usage. So yeah, futur antérieur part 2 or future perfect part 2. So the first use which we are gonna take is supposition. What does supposition mean? Supposition, you are supposing something, that the thing which might have happened, like suppose it happened. Yeah. Suppose it happened. So let's have an example. Elle tombe. Yeah, elle tombe. Fill in the blank. Elle tombe, fill in this blank. So according to the equation, we must have future sample of être or avoir, right? But elle dash tombe, with which verb tombe is there? Think of it. Tombe, like, remember Dr. Mrs. Van der Tramp. Dr. Mrs. Van der Tramp, the T right there is tombe. So we will have être right here. So elle sera tombe, she would have fallen. Like you are supposing, she hasn't fell yet. You are just supposing she would have fallen. She would have fallen. Elle sera tombe. And it's still not correct. This sentence, it's still not correct. The reason, what's the reason? Try to think of it. The reason is, elle is a feminine subject and tombe, the past participle, we must add an e right here. Elle sera tombe, like futur antérieur with être is meaningless, not meaningless. It's not correct without the agreement. Agreement has to be followed, it's a must. And the second one under this is an action. An action completed by a specified point in the future. An action completed by a specified point in the future. If we take an example, this thing will become clearer. Yeah. So, il aura réparé. Réparer is to repair, or the verb réparer. The past participle is again réparer. Il aura réparé son vélo. He would have repaired his cycle. Il aura réparé son vélo. He would have repaired his cycle. An action completed by a specified point in the future. Like in the future, like if he starts to repair, that will get completed by a specified point in the future. So, il aura réparé son vélo. He would have repaired his cycle. Talking about this context, the tense which we are to use is futur antérieur and nothing else. Now, let us make a number line without numbers. You may think number line without numbers, is that a joke? It's not, because in place of numbers we will have tenses. You may call it a timeline. Number lines may sound weird for this context. Here we have present, here we have past, here we have future, right? So the one which is very close, very close to present, which is just going to happen, is futur proche. We have already discussed futur proche. What is it? Futur proche. Future, we have simply one tense. Futur sample, that's the simple future. Now, futur sample is there, futur proche is there. Where is futur antérieur, the tense we are discussing today is futur antérieur na? So I hope you remember in pluscup also I made this timeline where I placed pluscup being past perfect just before passé composé, an action preceding passé composé. Action preceding, the word preceding has come. Same goes for here, future perfect. Future perfect will come just preceding to futur sample, preceding the futur sample, like before futur sample, like yeah. So futur sample, like we have made the timeline right here. Not close to futur proche, not very close, a slightly distance I want to keep, and I will write here futur antérieur. So it may happen a sentence has two at once in one sentence, like futur sample is also there, futur antérieur is also there. This case we will discuss within few minutes in today's video only, don't worry about that. So that's all for the timeline, moving towards the next usage. So as I said, futur antérieur, the one with futur antérieur takes place before futur sample. Let's take a sentence. J'aurais fini mon devoir avant que je m'endors. Dor is dormir, the verb, which means to sleep. Finir is finir, which means to finish. Mon devoir. Devoir here is homework. Mon is the adjective possessive. And aurais fini the futur antérieur. J'aurais fini mon devoir avant que je m'endors. I would have finished my homework before I go to sleep. So, first you are going to finish your homework. It's not like you are sleeping and then you are doing homework. That's practically not possible. And so you will finish the homework first, then you will go to sleep. I would have finished my homework, then I will go to sleep. J'aurais fini mon devoir avant que je m'endors. Let's take one more sentence. Ils sont partis pour le concert avant que mon ami arrive. Arrive, the verb arriver, which means to arrive. Ils sont partis, parti, the past participle of the verb partir, which means to leave. It's not supposed to be ils sont partis, because if it's ils sont partis, that would be passé composé. And if you want to write it in futur antérieur, you must write être in the future sample form, which is seront. Ils seront partis pour le concert. Concert, the spelling is same with the word in English, that's concert. And it's correct. Like concert, concert is concert only. It's just that the pronunciation is different. So, ils seront partis pour le concert avant que mon ami arrive. They would have left for the concert before my friend arrived. Now, they would have left for the concert. This action will be taking place In future, of course, both will take place in future before my friend arrives, like before this action. So the one which is taking place before is done with futur antérieur, like il sera parti. They would have left for the concert before my friend arrives. Now, the last usage, the one like the question you may get in your school exams a lot, like be it any board, like I study in CBSE board, and CBSE does give the question mettez au temps convenable, like put the correct tense, and in that there is one sentence damn for sure for futur antérieur. So talking about the scope of CBSE, like what it can ask in your exams regarding futur antérieur, a question of mettez au temps convenable. Mettez au temps convenable. Now how will you decide that which blank is to be what? If you are doing futur antérieur, I'm gonna help you out. So remember the 4 words which I discussed at the time of pluska parfait and passé composé. The same 4 words will help us out right here, which are aussitôt que, as soon as, dès que, when, lorsque, again as soon as, and quand is when. Like it's these both are when and these both are as soon as. Aussitôt que, dès que, lorsque, quand. These 4 words. Now how they will give a clue. Suppose there is a sentence, say question number 5 part B, question number 5 is a mettez au temps convenable, part B is of futur antérieur. There is quand written here, quand je blank, some verb mentioned in the blank, and comma je, a verb in futur sample. Quand je dash, a verb, je, and then a verb in futur sample. So if you have any of these 4 words and the first is a blank, second one is in futur sample, you can blindly just write that verb in the futur antérieur form, literally blindly. Like futur sample is 1 and the second blank has to be futur antérieur if any of these words appear in the sentence. It may happen that the first one is futur sample, given in futur sample, and then you need to decide like second one what it should be. Then it should be futur antérieur. Like most of the times, like the one which is close to these 4 words is in futur antérieur, but not necessary. It may happen that the close one is futur sample and the latter is futur antérieur. And one more thing which I would like to say, suppose quand je futur antérieur is given. Now it can be other way around also. Like quand je, then futur antérieur. If one futur antérieur is there, second one is a blank, again blindly futur sample, because these words are there in the sentence. Like sometimes you may get a 3 marker or 5 marker of only, literally only futur sample and futur antérieur combined. Say question number 5 is mettez au temps convenable, question number 6 is mettez au futur antérieur et futur sample. Then what will you do? Suppose aussitôt que je dash a verb, then comma je dash a verb. One has to be futur sample, one has to be futur antérieur. And now in this case, like mettez au temps convenable was like spoon feeding, that was easy. But in this case you have to analyze the statement. The action which takes place preceding is the one you will use with futur antérieur. Okay, So, dès que nous aurons préparé le repas, nous passerons à la table. Futur sample, futur antérieur, futur sample. So, nous aurons préparé, we would have finished. No, we would have prepared. Préparer means to prepare. Le repas, the food. When we would have finished the food, nous passerons. We will be, in this context, I think it means go. So we'll be going at the table. So like when the food is prepared, we'll move towards the table. So dès que nous aurons préparé le repas, nous passerons à la table. So nous passerons à la table is sure to take place after preparing the dish. Like you won't sit on the dining table when the food is cooking. Like the food cooking is done and then you will go, right? So nous aurons préparé will be taking place earlier, and since this is taking place earlier, what we have used futur antérieur in the first one, second one with futur sample. Quand tu iras, aura, it has to be aura. Quand tu auras terminé l'entraînement, tu iras prendre une douche. Now, tu iras prendre, like you may think like why prendre is there. You may know that if the first verb is in a conjugated form, second has to be in the infinitive form. So you will be going to take. So, quand tu auras terminé l'entraînement. This section will take place before, like tu iras prendre une douche. Terminé. Entraînement, douche. I'm confused with the meaning. Better change the words. That would be easy to understand for me also, for you also. Like when you will be finishing your school, tu iras prendre au bac. Bac is baccalaureate in French. Baccalaureate is same as bachelor's degree. That's the graduation degree as in French. So quand tu auras, so first school will finish, then you will go for your bac. That's the graduation. So quand tu auras terminé l'école, as soon as you finish your, you leave your school, you will be taking you will be going for, tu iras aller. That would be better if we have it with aller. Yeah, now it's fine, I suppose. Yeah, now it's perfect. Quand tu auras terminé l'école. So first you will finish your homework, finish your school, then you will go to the college. It's not like before finishing school you can go to the college. No, first your school will be finished, then you will go to college for your graduation degree. So for the action which is preceding is leaving the school, finishing of the school. And tu auras terminé l'école, like when you finish your school. Yeah. So that's like the four words, dès que, aussitôt que, quand, and lorsque. Dès que, quand, when, and aussitôt que, and lorsque means as soon as. So these four words, and if one is in futur simple, these are like directly giving a clue that the other one has to be futur antérieur, and you may use it in your daily life also. Sentence with futur antérieur and futur simple. It's not that tough.
So c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any doubt or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page, Amourdefrancais French Classes. Here I upload question papers on regular basis. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas que la langue française est l'amour.